Hey guys, Rick Stone here from the blog Our Stoney Acres and the online gardening school. Welcome to 5 Minute Fridays, my video series where I try and give you a valuable gardening tip in 5 minutes or less. Before we get started this week, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure that you like my Stoney Acres Facebook page. All right, so it's a beautiful day in December, believe it or not. It's about 45 degrees outside, and I figured most of my videos for the rest of the winter were going to be indoors. It was such a nice day today that I figured I better get out here and take a last chance at being out in the garden. So here's my garden behind me. I'll do a little cutaway video. You can see not a lot going on in the garden right now. We do have a little bit growing in the cold frames, but that's about it. Our temperatures at night are in the high 20s now, and we've got snow coming this weekend. So gardening is pretty much over for the year. But I've had a month off, and I'm already rip-roaring and ready to go again, and excited to start gardening. And so I thought that today I would give you 7 tips on things that gardeners can do in December to kind of get their gardening fix. So here we go. Number 1, you need to sharpen all your tools. So all of us have tools that need to be sharpened. We might have pruning shears or tree trimmers or saws, knives, maybe even your shovels. All of those things need to be sharpened. And I'll take some time and we'll do some videos over the winter on sharpening your tools and caring for your tools. But that's one of the things in December that's a great time to take care of, is sharpening your tools. All right, number 2 is this. Let me do a little cutaway picture here. And that is to go ahead and build yourself a seed starter so that you can start seedlings indoors. And this is a perfect time of year to get that going. They're really simple. All you need is a couple of shelves, maybe 2 to 4 shop lights, really inexpensive. My entire setup was under $100 to build. And if you get it built in December, then it's ready when January rolls around and it's time to actually start thinking about starting seedlings. And yes, I actually do start some seedlings in January. A little bit of lettuce, maybe some onions and some leeks and things like that will actually get started in January. And so December is the perfect time. If you've thought about starting seeds indoors, December is the perfect time to get a seed starter going. And then number 3 on the list is actually related to seed starting, and that's to take care of all of your pots and to clean all of your seedling pots and all of the pots that you have laying around in your garden. December is a good time to get those disinfected and cleaned up and ready to go. And the way you disinfect a pot, any kind of pot, is you put them in a mixture of bleach and water. So 1 part bleach, 10 parts water, and let it soak for about a half an hour. Then you want to make sure that you rinse that water off really well so that you don't have any bleach residue on your pots. But that will disinfect them, take care of any soil-borne diseases or anything that might be in those pots. They'll all be ready to use when spring rolls around. So another thing that you can do in December. Now, number 4 on the list is, I have to pull out my list to remember what it is, planning. So everybody has some downtime, at least I hope you do, in December. December is the time of year where we kind of have a little bit more time to relax, and that's the perfect time to be planning next year's garden. So pull out your garden journal and finish off any final notes that you need to for your garden from this year, and then pull out your maps and plot out what you're going to do next year. Make sure that you include crop rotation in your planning and that you get your crops rotated around in your garden. Go through your seeds and figure out what you have and what you don't have, and make a list of seeds that you're going to need to buy, because in January and February, all those seed catalogs are going to come rolling in, and you're going to need to start making decisions. So if you get that list and you get that plan all in place in December, when things are nice and relaxed, then that'll be perfect, and that's a great thing for you to do in December. Now, the 5th thing that you need to do involves actually getting out of the house, or at least getting on your computer and taking advantage of some holiday sales. Now, you know all those companies that provide gardening supplies and compost and seeds and everything like that? Guess what? They're still in business in December. And they really, really, really want to sell something to you, because this is their slow time of the year. And so go online and check out all of the different stores that are there. Go to your local garden nursery, or even your local big box, home improvement centers, and check out what they've got in their gardening sections, because you'll find that there's a lot of fun stuff that you can buy for a really cheap price and really improve what you have going on you know, in the way of supplies and stuff like that. In fact, one of the things that I like to do is go to your local big box home improvement stores, Home Depot, Lowe's, whatever it is that you have in your area. Walk through their garden section and see what they have, and then go talk to the manager. I'll bet you he'll do a great deal. There's been times when I've been able to get bags of compost for like $1 or $2 each, and peat moss and potting soil. They want to kind of get rid of things and clean it out before the spring stuff comes back in. And so talk to the manager. I'll bet you'll make a great deal. So take advantage of those opportunities in December before spring starts kicking up and everybody starts getting busy again. It's a great time to get a good deal on some gardening supplies. All right, number 6. This one involves a library card. Okay, because you need to go check out some books from the library on gardening, and you need to build your gardening knowledge. Okay, study some new things, learn some new techniques, learn a little bit more about raised beds, learn about winter gardening. Find some books and take some time next to your fire in December and study and learn some more about gardening, or maybe take a course at your local garden center, you know, whatever. Do some things to build your knowledge and your skills. And then number 7 also has to do with education, and that is maybe you should watch a video course. And okay, this one is kind of a plug for my sister site, which is the Online Gardening School. And currently on my Online Gardening School, I have 6 video courses, all on gardening topics, various things that you can learn and study. And the winter time, and especially December when things are slow, is a perfect time for you to grow your education and learn more about gardening. So to go along with this video, in the description or in the link section, there's actually a link that will take you to the Online Gardening School and will give you 50% off any course on the school. So go ahead, check that out and learn some more things. So there you go. That's the 7 things that gardeners can be doing in December to kind of scratch that itch and do a few things that are related to gardening. So hope that helped you out. Hope everybody has a great week. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and then also remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my Stoney Acres Facebook page. Have a fantastic week. See you next week. Happy gardening.